Welcome back YouTube, my name is Joel Reed and this is Swpl Gaming. So the wonderful guys at Aliexpress are back at it again. We've got another fake Game & Watch device. You may have seen me do one of these in the past, but this one looks a lot more reminiscent of the original Nintendo ones that have recently been released, like the Zeldas and the Mario. So without further ado, let's get involved and see what's inside this box. So here it is. Game & Watch color screen. Hopefully it has got a color screen because I'm seeing black and white on here, so I guess we'll see about that. Game & Watch classic game station 35. I don't know what this says here, maybe it's Chinese. FC Pocket. So this is by the guys at FC Pocket. It looks a lot like the original. Hang on a minute, let me just see here. They got the box just right, literally just right. Look at it. I mean, if I take this out of the original, this is the Nintendo one that got released and this is the Aliexpress special, and the boxes are not that far apart, but let's look around the box anyway. So you've got color screen written here, Game & Watch color screen written there, more of what it is, GB, I don't know what that means, maybe it has Game Boy in there or something. You go to the back of the box and it's just got what your keys are, just like what you'd see on a regular Game & Watch of today anyway. So let's get in. Let's see. These things are always fiddly taking them out, but I'm trying to do this through the camera, you know how it goes. Packaging. Alright, it's here. Yup, it looks a lot like the original. It does feel a little bit more thick. I don't know if that's the case, but we'll check it out. What else is in there? It's not a special unboxing or anything like that. This is just one of the low cheap budget devices that we get. Come on. Alright, here we go. So what you got? Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, there's a charging cable here. So micro USB. You can plug it into a TV. And here it is, and it looks a lot like the original Mario Game & Watch that came out. So let's just compare these two real quick. Here's the Nintendo one. I keep it all in its original packaging, trying to look after it. Get it out. Okay, so here it is. Compared to the original Nintendo, the differences here is that it appears to be a speaker here. You still got your 3 buttons along the side, just like the original. The screen is obviously pushed out a little bit due to the design, just like the Nintendo, but the size difference is obviously noticeable. If you pull it like this, you can just see just how much Nintendo's device is smaller than this one. I like these clear buttons though, they feel okay. The D-pad feels just like a D-pad should. In fact, compared to the Nintendo, it's not as good. The Nintendo one feels a lot more comfortable, especially with that gloss look, but we're not here about Nintendo, we're here about this. This isn't bad, it doesn't feel bad for what it is. It's hella cheap over here though. This feels really cheap. We'll go around the device. You got your headphone input or whatever it is to put this in. Your AV input, you've got your power switch, and it's your micro USB port right here. Volume seems to be down this side here, if that is volume anyway, and nothing else around these sides. Let's see if there's any power in this. And there isn't, so I'm gonna have to go away and charge it. So we'll be right back. Yes, so we're back again. I had to change up real quick. It's fully charged. Let me come with some more energy. All right, here it is. I think there are, okay, one of those ones, yeah. Let's get closer, let's get closer. One of these kind of view, yeah, this is mad. So the viewing angles are not particularly great, but for the price that you paid, it kind of is what it is. Left and right, it's not good anyway, but up and down, it's not so bad. The screen's not that bad for what you pay for it, really. What have we got? Action, shooting games, sports games, puzzle games, racing games, fighting games. Let's have a look and see what fighting games they got on here. Oh, you have to press start here, yeah? Double Dragon 2, so yeah, it's going to be NES games on here. So I guess each segment has a certain number of games. So in fighting you've got 26. If I reset, Let's go into action. You got 43 in there, so it's spread out across these genre titles right here. So without further ado, let's get into some gameplay. I'm just gonna jump straight into some Mario Brothers, innit? Usually when you play on these NES devices, it's a bit slow. Ooh. Okay. The sound is okay. Let's see. You've got to press quite hard on the directional pad, but it seems okay. I don't know though, is it a bit slow, guys, in terms of the gameplay? Because every time I played these, there's always like an anomaly. One of them are too fast or they're too slow. That seems alright. But to be fair though, you've got something that's the size of a Game & Watch and it's got a bunch of these games on there. For the price that you paid for it, it's not bad. I think it would make a great gift, but not for anybody that's serious about gaming. But this music drives me insane. I don't like it. Let's turn that down a bit. But yeah, mate, this is it. the fake Game & Watch. Look, nothing on the back, it's just bare. You get your 4 screws as normal. I mean, what more can you expect? It's going to be NES games, isn't it? Contra Force. Let's have a quick look at this quickly. Contra Force. Quirky little. Do you know what? I know these things are cheap, but I really like these cheap devices. I don't know. There's a spot in my heart for these things, man. If these came out back in the day, I would have been all on this. But yeah, this is it, mate. Cheap device. It's funny, it's quirky. Catch you in a bit.